This is my F1 2021 driver career mode, starting out in F2. I have gotten through the F2 3 races, and I'm going to start out at the bottom with Haas, mainly so I can kick Mazepin out of the sport. I'm going to do the 21 races because the new Portugal Grand Prix is really fun. So yeah. So now we're in our garage. I think we'll start off with an upgrade real quick. And, I mean, that'll be all my resource points. I hope it gets through. And then, nothing new. And then let's just, I guess, skip to the race. So we are in qualifying now. I'm gonna go out, set 2 laps. So our first one, do a flying lap. I'm hoping for around P15. If I don't get that, it's, whatever, but, so let's see it. Bahrain's a really good track, though. I really like it. Okay, yeah. So going across the line, and we start off to the best start possible so far. Brake a little bit late, kind of. Really good turn. Yeah, so that first sector I'm decent at. Pretty good. Obviously the Haas is really slow though, so can't expect to be too far up. Off the track a little bit. Luckily I was able to keep it straight. About halfway through sector 2. Bad turn. I'm gonna have to remedy that on the second lap. So I'll probably set a faster time on my next lap. A little off the turn there, and now it's just go straight until the end. And good DRS. Across the line at third. Obviously not everybody's gone yet, so let's return back to garage. And then we'll skip time, or simulate until about 4 minutes remaining. So far 14th. I think I can go a little bit faster. Put on a new set of tires, and then flying lap. I need to turn down my game volume a bit. So one last lap. Hopefully we can do good. Maybe go up 1 or 2 places. Not sure though. Anything more is pushing it. And it's such a slow car. But I know there's that one turn and in sector 2 that I know we can advance on. Hopefully I don't get clogged up in too much traffic. Braking a bit earlier last time. And clean turn was a bit quicker through that first part on the first lap. Let's just hope I can make up for it in sector 2. I'm faster through that corner. Only behind by 1/10 of a second. green again through that corner, but dropping back down to red. So far I'm doing decent. It's gonna be close though. Maybe I can get a toe from Leclerc. Oh yeah, let's go. Ooh, it's gonna be close. I don't know if I'll be able to get Ocon. Almost into the back of Leclerc. And I whiffed through that final turn. Across the line, 6/10 faster, up to 10th place. That's pretty good. I won't go again. Back to the garage. That's good qualifying. See you in the race. So now getting into the race. This will be a good one. So let's see the grid. Oh no, Red Bull 1-2. Yeah. It's probably gonna be like team order, yeah. So we're in 11th place. Because Gasly barely got us. But, I mean, 11th's good for a Haas. Just want to see where Schumacher is. Ooh, he's down bad. Okay, let's get into the race. I should put formation lap on, that'd be fun. I get off decently, but not super great. I might be able to look up the inside of Vettel. Oh. No one saw that? Yeah, overtaken by Sonoda. I'm gonna try to look up the inside of Vettel again. That's not good. Wait a bit, let a few people past. So, decent start. Obviously, I cut up a bit through the outside, but try to give some positions back. Really close with Lando Norris through those curves. I think I bumped him a bit. I was hit by Vettel. Okay, let's see what happened there. Yeah, really close with Lando Norris through there. Yeah, I hit him a little bit. Not too bad. And then just got bumped by Vettel a bit. And then hit Leclerc. The other guys were good. Didn't do too much wing damage. Also, I will be using flashback through this series because I'm not the best driver. So I think it's more fun to have entertaining races than have that happen and be out of the race. But if it's a little thing, I won't. Or if I'm like just off the track a bit, it doesn't matter too much. Ah! I know I can overtake Leclerc here because Tsunoda's super slow. Yeah, Tsunoda's wing damage. Yeah, so Tsunoda will be going into pit. Gonna keep the current strategy. I don't have too much wing damage. So we'll be pitting lap 6 or 7 onto medium tires, and then that'll take us through the race. That'll be a really common pit stop for the entire series, unless I want to make the race longer or shorter. But this should be a good distance. And I'll cut back to if anything interesting happens. If not, I'll come back around lap 10 or so to finish the race. Or no, I'll come back at our pit stop and then the laps around that and then lap 10 or so. But I mean, the McLaren is so far ahead of me. Okay. What was that? I don't know, was that my fault? I mean, I probably broke too much, but I think he drove into me, to be honest. That was not me, though. Let's put it into lean revs. Maybe I'll be able to catch up to Ricardo a bit. Probably not. Ooh, onto the gravel. That wasn't great. That one, Leclerc's just gonna zoom out. Wasn't too big of a hit. Okay, my car's driving like it was a. There's no visible damage. I don't know why. I mean, there's some there. I'm gonna rewind for that, cause that would have been a cool battle with Leclerc. No! So what happened there? I'm not gonna rewind that, cause I mean, that wasn't my fault, but just turned in a bit. He just got away free. He had to get revenge on me for the other Ferrari. Only lost like 10 seconds on that spin though. I mean, that's pretty bad, but could have been worse. I mean, so much damage on my car. No. I think my goal for this race is just catch up to Schumacher. Don't know how easy that will be. definitely feel that damage on the car. I have to really brake for every turn. I'm gonna knock my downforce down to 7, and I'm gonna get a new wing. When I go into the pit next time, on lap 7, I'll go in at 6. Ah, no, 7 will work. Just don't want to double stack with Schumacher. Gotta save some ERS for trying to catch. They are definitely pulling away from me. Because they have DRS. But oh well. I know, you've said it 8 times. Come on, man. Okay, well, let's look at the car, see how much damage there actually is. I mean, it looks like a bit of scratch on the diffuser. I mean, you could see like a hole on the side pod. It's the tiniest amount of damage ever. Jeff's crying about it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna catch Schumacher. I mean, maybe on new tires and a new wing, but I think the goal should just be don't get caught by Sonoda and Vettel. I'm gonna box this lap, save some ERS, hopefully undercut Schumacher. If he goes in, I um yeah, if he goes in, I'm not going in this lap. I'm not sure if Sonoda, Vettel, and Gasly will have to pit again. They might. Okay, Schumacher's staying out. I'll undercut him. Pretty good pit entry. Gonna be behind everybody though. The only bad thing. Slow pit stop because of the wing replacement. Ugh. My goal is to get out of last place. I saved up a bit of ERS so I can use it to try to catch up to some of the people that haven't pitted yet. Almost lost the car there over that turn. Schumacher's already out. I'm just like so far behind. Okay, maybe I can catch Gasly in the 7 laps to go. A good lap for me so far. Shaved 5/10 off. Closed the gap to Gasly by 3/10. Oh, and that's. Well, someone crashes Sonoda. Let's see what happened. When he just spun the car. He got out of it, so no chance of catching him. But on to the final lap of what turned out to be a not super duper exciting race, or not a really great one. Um, yeah, hopefully I do better next race. Although it was kind of funny between the contact with the two Ferraris taking out signs, me spinning, Sonoda spinning, and what was a really good qualifying session, in in my opinion, for Haas to then do the most Haas thing ever and spin out midway through the race and fall to last place. Um, Besides all that, I mean, it was a decent race. Got on some good lines, got some decent times, and probably would have done better if I didn't have to replace my wing so early on. If I was a bit more cautious during the beginning of that race, and that's something I'll take into account for next time. But otherwise, just one turn left, two straights, 2 minutes before I'm DQ'd. And, I mean, yeah. Not going to be winning races anytime soon, but I think eventually my goal for this character is to get into Ferrari. But yeah. So, I'll see you guys in the next race.